I'm Active, and today I'm going to be doing the last part of ranking dolls from the movie Tangled. Obviously, like always, I'm quite biased as there's specific dolls that I really like. But yeah, I think we're just gonna jump right in. There's not too many left, but we'll see. And we'll get down to my top 10. So we left off here. Moving on to these ones. Again, there's two other parts that you can watch if you're interested, and I can't guarantee that all of them are in there because I know that the databases just don't have every single doll that exists, but nonetheless, we have this singing Rapunzel doll, and she's quite cute. She's got the typical like Disney store outfit. Like I feel like I see this a lot on most of their dolls, but nonetheless it's really cute. I also like that she comes with accessories. I say it all the time, but I'm gonna continue to elaborate in case you've never seen it, seen my videos. I really like accessories. I just don't have space for them, but anytime a doll has one, I'm probably gonna be like, oh my gosh, look how cute this is. Do I have space for it? No, but my hope is one day I will. Anyways, she's very cute. It's the Disney store face, so it's better than some of the others, but not the greatest. The next one is a 2-pack with Flynn and Rapunzel. I don't know what kind of dress she's wearing. This angle's a little weird. I actually really like Flynn in this. Better than some of the other outfits that we've seen. Usually if there's a 2-pack, sometimes I ignore the boy doll altogether, but this one actually, like, I really like this one. Rapunzel looks a little bit boring, I feel, but I still really like her, and I like that we're seeing something different than what we typically see. And then the next one to them is a wardrobe set. Again, it's 2 outfits that I don't recognize, really. I don't really remember her wearing any other outfits than her typical one, so I'm curious if they just tossed outfits in there. The one that she's wearing is really pretty. Again, I feel like it's the third part. We've seen quite a few of these, but nonetheless, she's still really cute, and I can see some articulation, which is always an added bonus. Next, we have another. Okay, wait. Do you see that? Why'd I put her? I guess I thought they looked a little different, but I'm not seeing much of a difference between them. But we have a wedding set. I always say I'm not the biggest fan of wedding dolls. In this outfit, the wedding dress is not that different from like a typical. I guess there's a little bit of added detail. I do think that the one next to her, the Tangled Ever After, is really nice, especially because she has her long hair and she's got cute little details in it. I also feel like just looking at this one compared to this one, her dress looks a little bit more poofy. I don't know if that's actually true, if that's just the photos. But it looks more poofy in my opinion. Next, we have another Disney Parks. Again, really pretty dress. I like the little detail around the little cut piece in the dress. Do you see what I'm talking about? Anyways, and then we also have a 2014 Disney Store Tangled. She looks really pretty here. Again, very similar to what we've seen. I think I'm getting down to my top 10. Give me 5 seconds to count. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, anyways, next we have 2015. She's really pretty. Okay, we've got 2015, 2016, and 2017. We can see the difference between 2016 and 17 is that they have pastel. I also like their face a little bit better. I feel like it's more round than some of the others that we're seeing. Sometimes they give her like more of like an ovally shaped face, and I like it preferably when she has more of a round face because I feel like she does in the movie, but I could be making that up. I also like the design of her dress. I think it's really pretty, and I like the details. The next one is a wardrobe vanity, and the dress is really nice. She also has a pastel, which is an added bonus. She comes with a lot of accessories, which I think is what I was kind of looking at when I was ranking her. Less detailed her dress than the other ones, but still really nice. The next one is a Disney Parks. Disney Parks is either a hit or a miss for me, and this one is a hit. I mean, it made it really high on the list. She's really pretty. Whenever they do a braid for her, if they braid her hair, she always has such a thick braid, which is crazy. And it just always looks kind of obnoxious, but nonetheless, I love a doll that you can, hair play with. So let's take a look at the next one. We've got 2024. And this one is really nice. So typically the newer Disney Store ones, they tend to get ranked a little bit higher than some of the others, because they're, newer, better. That's not always the case. Usually it's not like 2009, 2010, like in that ranking, but like I feel like maybe they do something different to them, to make them, I don't know, look a little bit better. They also like usually their dresses look a little bit more flowy, but that could just be me. Anyways, moving on to 2021 Rapunzel. This is the start of my top 10 if I counted correctly. So this is number 10. She just has okay, look at 2021 and 2024. Do they not? The 2021 has a rounder face. Is that not true? And I do think that's why I ranked her here. I am sad that she doesn't have the panel, but I don't actually know if her dress actually has a panel. I feel like it has to, because my dolls had the little panel. These ones don't, but I still really like their dress, and I think they're really pretty. Yeah, no, I really like them. Number 9 would be the 2020 doll. Again, very similar to the other one. She does have a cute little flower in her hair too. She's just really pretty. I don't have much to say because they're practically the same doll, but nonetheless very pretty. Number 8 is going to be the singing doll. I do think I did put her up higher specifically for all the cute little accessories that she has. She comes with a little easel, and Pascal's in a cute Rapunzel dress. She also has the guitar and a paintbrush, which is really cute. Her dress is also super fun, and it's the same as what we've been seeing, but nonetheless, like, I really like the dress. And then we have the Story Collection. I also feel like Story Collection can be a bit of a hit or miss. She does have the little panel piece, and I just love how she looks. She has a little bit added detail to the sleeves as well. I don't remember what number this would be. 10, 9, 8, 7. She's number 7. Moving on to number 6, we have Ballet Rapunzel. She's really pretty. This is also a really fun line that there's quite a few dolls for. I like the first dress that she's wearing. The second one's a little bit more boring, but I like that the one that she's wearing, you can still like clearly see that she's supposed to be Rapunzel, and it doesn't take away from her. I just think it's really pretty, and I really like it, and I do think that the line would look so cute if I had all of them. Then we have the signature Rapunzel. This is like a whole line as well. There's a bunch of dolls in this series. They look very different. I can't describe it. They almost look, I want to say like porcelain, but maybe that's not the right word. They look shiny. I don't know how to describe it. Again, this can be a hit or miss. There's actually quite a few that I didn't even add to my list. Like, I think there's an Evil Queen one that wasn't actually added to my list, so I have to add her. But deep breath. The dress is super pretty, and I really like her face, and I just think that it has more detail than what we've been seeing on some of the other dolls. So I really like her. Not a lot to say. I think she's number 5, if I'm not mistaken. Number 4 is the doll right next to her, which is Holiday Rapunzel. Also a really fun line. I do oftentimes, when I look at dolls, look at what other dolls are supposed to be a part of that line that they released. And I'm like, wow, these look really pretty. It's not always determined in their because like when I'm looking at them, I'm looking at the dolls. But when I look at them, it's oftentimes example, like this line, they just all look really well. This one, I think there are dolls in it, but I actually could not place what characters are in this line. But I love a nice wintry look. I love like the fluffy and like warmness that it looks and brings. I don't know, she's just really pretty, and I really like her. And her hair doesn't look as thick as some of the other dolls. Like this one, her hair looks so thick in that braid, and this one is just a little bit lesser. But she's really pretty, really beautiful. I really like this doll. Moving on to my last 3. You're gonna see them all at once. We're gonna individually talk about them. These are all newer dolls too, which is crazy, like past 10 years. I just think that they look so good. Also, mind you, Tangled did just like in the past. I don't know actually when it came out. I know that Frozen just celebrated like it could possibly is their 15th anniversary. I don't even know anymore, but I understand that these came out in the past 20 years. So, like, obviously I'm going to have newer dolls on my list. But what I'm saying is, like, I think these have all come out in the past at least maybe 2018, 2019. I don't know when those came out. I probably shouldn't say that because you're going to yell at me. But number 3 would be the birthday doll, which I do think came out maybe 2024. Is Cinderella the newest one? 2025? I don't remember, actually. I thought maybe it would say, but it doesn't. I don't think so. Anyways, first of all, birthday dolls are really fun, and I'm glad that they're kind of taking, I assume Mattel's doing this, right? Mattel did them. I'm not 100% sure, so take that with a grain of salt. But I'm glad that they're doing birthday ones. I really like the Barbie ones because I celebrate a birthday with Miss Barbara Millicent Roberts. But nonetheless, I think that these ones are really pretty, and it would be such like a fun thing to give to a kid who's celebrating their birthday. I would love to accept one. She just got a really pretty dress. I wouldn't say it's giving super Rapunzel. Okay, I guess it is, but it's just something different that we haven't seen, and I just think that's really pretty. And I really like this one, and when I saw her, I was like, wow. And I've seen her in stores, and like I stop in my place and I'm like, wow. I still haven't gotten her though yet, so I need to. Anyways, then we have the 2 Style Series Rapunzels, and I need you to understand that when I give my little spiel in the beginning, it is because I know that I'm biased. I really like the Hasbro dolls. I think that their faces are really fun and different, and specifically the Style Series dolls, I actually really, really want to get them, and I'm really disappointed that I didn't get them when they were in stores. They're not like insanely expensive, but I never see them anymore, nor do I ever find them thrifting, which is really disappointing. I was gonna actually get some a while back when they were still in stores, and then I was kind of like sad that they don't have a lot of articulation. They actually don't have any like knee articulation, which is a bit annoying. They do, some of them have wrist and elbow, like the ones that you're seeing, but I don't think all of them do, and I could be possibly lying, by the way, but I have come to like grow. I don't do a lot with my dolls and articulation wise, so I don't really need them to have that, but it did kind of like deter me away a little bit when I was first collecting. So my number 2 and 1 are both the Style Series dolls, if I didn't say that. This one got higher just because I think that the pink is really pretty, and I really like her face, and it's different. It's different than what we've seen, but I also really like this one. I mean, they obviously made my top 5 dolls. They are my top 2 dolls. They're just so pretty, and I cannot get over them, and I really need to get the Style Series dolls in my collection because Hasbro did such a good job with them, and I'm so disappointed. I actually was really hoping that Mattel would take over the Style Series line, but as far as I'm seeing, they haven't. I think Style Series was probably one of Hasbro's best dolls that they did. For the Disney license. They're beautiful, they're amazing, and I would really like them. Anyways, that was my ranking. That is the end of my Rapunzel or Tangled ranking. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think should have been at the top, because I can understand that maybe you might think that those 2 shouldn't have made the top. They're so pretty. Anyways, let me know who you want me to do next, because there's still a few dolls that I haven't done yet. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!